Und damit hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück bei Genshin Impact. Oh, ich habe jetzt schon keinen Bock drauf. Das Schleichen ist nämlich nicht so geil. Ich habe schon von mehreren gehört, die wieder 5, 6 Mal gebraucht haben, bis sie es geschafft haben. Ja, bla bla bla.
Did you see that? Sir Kujo Kamaji just came past here with a huge group of people.
Could it be related to the wedding announcement?
Maybe, but from the look on his face, it seems like something much more serious. He and his men seem pretty intense at the moment. Isn't it all a bit excessive for a wedding?
The Tenryou Commission has sent a load of people to Rito. I guess it must have something to do with the wedding. I think in all there must have been about 100 people so far.
That doesn't sound good. What could be going on? I hope it's just Sir Kujo Kamaji being overcautious. The news is spreading fast, but it appears Master's fears may be well placed. There's no way they sent this many people just to escort the bride. I have to investigate.
He ran off!
As expected. Let's follow him.
Wow! It's like the whole Tenryou Commission is here.
Excuse me, has something happened on this road? I'm a businessman passing through, and it's a little disconcerting to see this place so heavily guarded.
Ah, please don't be alarmed. As I'm sure you've heard, the wedding of Sir Kujo Kamaji and Lady Hiragi Chisato will take place any day now. Sir Kujo decided to send for Lady Hiragi ahead of time and have her live in Inazuma City during the run-up to the wedding.
I see.
We are here to clear the way for Lady Hiragi. Not just us either. You'll see more Tenryou Commission members as you go further along. We're all here for the same duty.
Isn't this a little excessive?
Sir Kujo holds Lady Hiragi in the highest regard and wants to treat her with the utmost respect from beginning to end.
I understand. Sorry to disturb your work. Drat. It's exactly as Master feared. They say they're here to guard the road, but really they're poised to attack if Master doesn't allow Lady Hiragi to leave Rito. Wait, no. If Lady Hiragi does leave, they'll have all the more reason to strike. But we're in no state to defend against a Tenryou Commission attack. I must tell Master right away.
He ran off again!
Er erkennt die Schwere des
That
Vorfalls.
should do it. The seeds have been sown. In this atmosphere, mounting suspicion will nurture fear among the Kangjo Commission. Now, we wait patiently for it to grow and ferment. The calm before the storm is always the part that unsettles people the most.
Are they really gonna own up and apologize? Just like that?
If you're curious to find out, you can visit the Hiragi clan in Rito in a couple of days. I have some other business to attend to, so I won't be spending any more time on this situation. In any case, we've made our move. It's only a matter of time before they give up and surrender. This is not my first time. Well then, goodbye for now. I truly hope that things will work out in Hiragi Chisato's best interests.
Das war es jetzt aber nicht einfach, oder?
He left kind of abruptly. Are things really gonna turn out like he predicted?
Ich mache mir immer noch Sorgen um Hiragi-Chisat.
Hi, mine too. Well, let's go to Rito again in 2 days.
Okay. Gleich mal danke an die zwei, die geschrieben haben, dass sie da öfter probiert haben. Und an was es gelegen ist. Sonst hätte es wahrscheinlich ein bisschen länger gedauert, das zu machen, weil eigentlich denkst du ja, wenn er im Blickfeld ist, reicht's eigentlich. Aber dass du da echt nah dran sein musst, weil du ja den hören musst, da hätte ich jetzt nicht daran gedacht. Was geht hier ab? Entschädigung für die... Ah ja, die Kantentaler. Hey, Kamerad. Aloy. Heute feiert ein treuer Jagdbegleiter Aloy zum ersten Mal in dieser fremden Welt ihren Geburtstag. Alter, das schaut ja geil aus. Sättigungsgel. Nein, vergiss es. Schaut nicht geil aus. Stimmt, wir haben ewig nicht mehr in die Kanne geschaut, ne? Was will ich denn da eigentlich? Wir können auch jetzt da drüber hin. Wir gehen kurz in die Kanne, dann können wir ja wieder weitermachen. Oder so. Genau. Ja, wie er halt einfach so weg ist, so, ja, ich bin fertig.
This realm.
Ich jetzt halt einfach 35.000 fucking Kantal haben, Mann. Gehen wir das gleich einkaufen. Das gehen wir einkaufen. Irgendwelche neuen Dekorationsdinger? Eigentlich, ich habe eigentlich alles gekauft, was ich... Nee, habe ich nicht. Also Kauf Limit. Ich habe jetzt da immer bloß Limit gelesen. Das da nehmen wir mit. Gelassene Flamme nehmen wir mit. Das nehmen wir mit. Das nehmen wir mit. Den Feststand nehmen wir mit. Die können wir auch mal mitnehmen. Was ist das da? Feldlager Pfahl. Das ist eigentlich alles für den Arsch. Für die Ars. Nix gut. Das kaufen wir noch. Da können wir 5 kaufen. Alles klar, wir nehmen 5. Alles klar, wir nehmen 5. Habe ich da eigentlich geschaut gehabt, ob es was Neues gibt? Das war, glaube ich, neu, ne? Alles klar, nehmen wir 3. Alles klar, nehmen wir 3. Die schauen auch cool aus. Inmitten von tauüberzogenen Fliegenblättern. Da haben wir nix. Der Kiesformer Bambus haben wir nix. Teeduft haben wir nix. Da dürften wir wen haben. 3, 3, 3. Okay. Wo ist der Stein hin? Da. Da kommen auch 3. 3, 3, 3. Da haben wir gar nichts, ne? Von diesen Felsen. Alles klar, nehmen wir 3. Da haben wir noch. Warum haben wir da 9, Mann? Wo habe ich denn da 9 her? Hab ich mir 9 Stück gekauft oder bin ich bescheuert? Okay. Wir sind fertig. Eigentlich sollte das gar nicht so lang gehen, Mann. Kurz mal die Dinger alle reinhauen. Und passt. So, jetzt müssen wir 2 Days warten. Da müssen wir warten. Warte. Warte, wir gehen gleich da hoch. Ja. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Halt. So. Und. Oh, wir machen mal. Erstmal 8. So. Alles klar. Also bis in einer Stunde. Alter, das ist ja spät. Ja, ich muss zugeben, ich bin ein bisschen müde. Es kommt wieder drauf an, wenn man wieder zu viel Zeit vertrödelt, Mann. So. Unterhalte dich mit den Leuten auf Rito. Natürlich reden wir mit denen als Shogun Raiden, damit sie mehr erzählen. Oder eher sich gar nichts mehr trauen.
How much longer does your master plan to hold them off?
I have no idea. We're stuck in limbo here.
Ah, da ist doch der eine.
Master's been very on edge these past few days. He gets irate over the smallest things and is suspicious of everything. He's been yelling at me a lot. I understand that he's anxious, but I mean, what can we do? I've told him before, never cross the Yashiro Commissioner.
Yeah, good advice. With him, you just know that whatever he's doing, a lot of preparation has gone into it. If Lady Hiragi is really taken away, then what will the Tenryou Commission do? And what will the Yashiro Commission do?
Maybe we should tell Master to discuss things with Lady Hiragi.
Schöner Plan. Hatanaka.
Hello. How may I help?
Oh, wie kommt es, dass so viele von der Tenryou-Verwaltung anwesend sind?
We arrived here 2 days ago to escort Lady Hiragi to Inazuma City. Sir Kujo Kamaji gave us very strict orders, so we have to obey. But every time we attempt to receive the bride, the Hiragi clan always finds an excuse to delay things. Since we haven't fulfilled our duties yet, we decided to stay in Rito until Lady Hiragi is ready to come with us.
Alle haben Angst?
We apologize. It was not our intention to stay here so long. We promise our presence here will not impact ordinary people's lives. We can only hope that the leaders of the Hiragi clan will start to cooperate soon. If this stalemate continues, who knows? Sir Kujo might give us orders to be less accommodating.
Ah, ich liebe den Plan. Sasano.
These people from the Tenryou Commission have been here for days now.
I guess they're here to pick up Lady Hiragi. But why would it be taking so long?
I heard that the Kanjo Commission suddenly said they don't want Lady Hiragi to leave. To be honest, I'd be hesitant if I were her. A crowd this size comes to Rito? Who knows what they could be planning?
Shh, stay quiet. Someone might hear you.
Oh, right. Sorry. How did things get to this point?
Hiragi Chisato is now at the center of every conversation in Rito. By now, the Kanjo Commission probably knows how important she is. But what about what she thinks? Let's go and see.
Ist sie da oder ist der andere Spasti da? Ah ne, da ist sie selber. Jetzt bin ich mal gespannt, was abgeht.
Oh, Traveler! I assume you've heard about everything that's been going on out there. What on earth is happening?
Don't worry, we can explain everything. So, what happened was...
Moment mal, jemand könnte uns belauschen. Indem du dich vergewissert hast, dass niemand mithört, erzählst du Hiragi Chisato die
After
ganze
the
Geschichte.
Tenryou Commission arrived, they suddenly became alarmed. They keep having secretive discussions and won't allow me to have any direct contact with the Tenryou Commission. I never would have thought that this was Sir Kamisato's plan. Now it all makes sense.
Nach dem letzten Treffen?
I'm sorry. I haven't. Maybe there's no right or wrong decision. Maybe everything would be easier if I simply didn't have the choice. I used to tell myself things like this to avoid having to think about it. But once I saw the notices appearing out of nowhere on the streets, signaling that the wedding was confirmed, I didn't feel reassured at all. Instead, I felt a great sense of regret. I keep thinking back to what Sir Kamisato said. This is supposed to be my bright and beautiful future. But what if it's not?
Je wichtiger eine Sache ist, desto weniger impulsiv sollte es sein.
I can happily accept that if someone was trying to take advantage of my marriage, I should absolutely refuse to go through with it. But that's not the answer I'm looking for. And also, now that things have escalated to this point, it will be tricky to resolve.
Ah, Lady Hiragi, here you are. You scared me for a second. I thought you'd gone missing.
Ach, der Pisser schon wieder.
You? Wait, you're the ones who were with the Yashiro Commissioner that day. What do you think you're doing here? Are you trying to convince Lady Hiragi to leave?
Calm down. They're my friends. They're just here to visit me.
Friends? Are you sure? Just friends? Lady Hiragi, I told you already, these are exceptional circumstances. You need to be more vigilant in everything you do. You are extremely important to us, and to the entire Kanjo Commission. Who's to say they don't have a hidden agenda?
If you want to accuse us of trying to abduct her, just come out and say it.
Was anfangs noch anständig war, ist völlig verschwunden.
Don't be rude. You've been very highly strung lately, seeing everything as a threat.
Hörst du nicht mehr auf das Fräulein?
Listen to me. I know all the ins and outs of everything that's happened so far. His arrival might well be your very last chance to fix this. The present state of affairs in Rito shows me that the situation has escalated well past the point where you could hope to control it. If this deadlock continues any longer, we will have nothing to gain and much to lose. This is not an order. All I need you to do is give me an explanation and take responsibility for the situation.
Understood, my lady. I shall discuss with the others right away.
Alter, sehr gut, wie sie dann gleich mal voll drauf
Good
drin
job,
hat.
Chisato. You handled that well.
I was so nervous. But I thought things are now so critical that I should at least give it a try. And it worked remarkably well.
So ist es also, wenn man das Wort hat.
Yes, well, let's wait and see what happens. I hope they provide a satisfactory response.
Einige Zeit später kam der Mann zurück und sah abgemagert aus.
We had a serious discussion and reflected on our mistakes. In all honesty, no one can handle the weight of the situation here. Everyone is besides themselves with worry. It'll drive us mad if it continues any longer. I'm so sorry. My actions were radical and duplicitous. I was selfish and ignored the greater good. And then I left the situation to fester. Would you please give us a second chance? For my lady's sake, please give the Kanjo Commission another chance.
Kamisato Ayato entscheidet das.
I suppose you're right. The only person who can change the Tenryo Commission's mind will be the Yashiro Commissioner. We'll head off to the Kamisato estate shortly and beseech him to help us with the utmost sincerity. Lady Hiragi, might I ask you to join us? You are the most important person. Without you, we have no other way.
Oh, schön zu Kreuze kriechen. Ah. Aber irgendwie fehlt noch der typische
By the
große
way,
Kampf am Ende.
Aren't you a good friend of the Yashiro Commissioner? Please put in some good words for me.
Ich würde lieber ins Gesicht treten. Ich denke mir auch immer, dass so wichtige Leute eigentlich auch nicht wissen, dass ich halt mit Shogun Raiden abhänge und so. Aber hey, das kann ja nicht jeder wissen. Das sind ja nur große, hohe, wichtige Leute, ne? Es wäre cool, wenn die Ayako auch dabei wäre. Ayaka. Fuck, Alter, wie ich ihren Namen vergessen habe. Mit den ganzen Damen, das jetzt momentan rumgeschmissen werden.
Yashiro Commissioner, I'm sure you've heard the news. The Tenryo Commission has now occupied Rito, refusing to leave until we hand Lady Hiragi over to them. I realize I have greatly offended you with my atrocious actions. And I realize also that this must sound like the very height of absurdity. But please, have mercy, good sir.
I'm sorry, Mr. Matsura. I'm exceptionally busy and have but a moment to spare before my next engagement. I fear this leaves no time for small talk. So, please, if you would be so kind, get straight to the point.
I know our apology means nothing to you, but we really have nothing else left to offer by this point. I'm terribly sorry. Everyone in the entire Kanjo Commission now realizes the gravity of this situation. Lady Hiragi is indispensable to us. We promise to always support her. So, would it be at all possible for you to talk to Sir Kujo once more, on our behalf?
You make it sound so easy. The Tri-Commission will be ridiculed by the public if we choose to withdraw the notices now and eat our words. What do you plan to do about this? To lose face for the Tri-Commission is to bring shame to Her Excellency. Are you and your associates ready to face the thunderous wrath of the almighty Shogun?
We will take full responsibility. We'll publish a new notice and hold a conference to explain the situation. We will make sure that the public knows this was all a huge misunderstanding.
Das war kein Missverständnis.
We'll do everything we can to minimize the impact. Everything we can.
Master Matsura, you should have known it would come to this. Whatever were you thinking? But the Tri-Commission must always put the interests of Inazuma first, regardless of what Sir Kujo and I may feel at this present moment. If the situation in Rito is left to fester any further, things may get out of control. But Lady Hiragi and the inhabitants of Rito are innocent. If we fail to contain the situation promptly, the rumor mill will wreak havoc on the Tri-Commission's reputation. Try keeping a pet bird. You'll see what I mean. Songbirds who know how to hold a tune can be very pleasant to listen to, but they can also become irritating if they don't know when to stop. And as for the ones with excessively long tongues, well, they're so insufferable that they can't be kept as pets at all. But it doesn't...
Yes, I understand.
I've listened to your concerns, and I'll talk to Sir Kujo for you. But I can't guarantee that he will change his mind.
I understand. Thank you for your help, Yashiro Commissioner.
All right, you ought to return now. I'm sure you have a sizable mess to deal with back in the Kanjo Commission.
Okay, then please excuse me. Thank you once again, Commissioner.
Alter, hat er den Millionär heiß gemacht.
Ah, yes, Lady Hiragi. I have something to tell you. Would you mind?
Oh? Why, of course. Sir Kamisato, you became a completely different person just now. It felt so intense.
Unruly servants like him need to be severely reprimanded. As a commissioner, the almighty Shogun trusts me to do her will. I did as I should. But now, I'd like to take off my commissioner hat and share a personal story with you.
Oh, please. I'd love to hear it.
Oh, wir kommen jetzt eine Szene zu sehen?
You must have heard that the Kamisato clan once went through an extremely difficult period. My father worked incredibly hard to compensate for the grave errors made by the Kamisato clan long ago and restore our reputation. The work... My mother loved him dearly. She passed soon after. This sudden turn of events dealt a heavy blow to the Yashiro Commission. Behind the scenes, things became very unstable. Everyone thought that the Kamisato clan had lost power. That made my sister and me nothing but burdens, hindering the ambitions of others. It may sound preposterous now, but I assure you that is the truth of what the Yashiro Commission has been through.
Huh. pretty similar to how the Kanjo Commission is now.
Back then, I had no choice but to accept the position I was in. While I desperately looked around for powerful supporters, I endured smear campaigns and attempts to exploit me. I had no other choice. I had to honor my parents' dying wishes, and I also had a young sister to take care of. I didn't mind what became of me, but my family. No one can ever be allowed to trample over my precious family. Fortunately, I persisted, and the Kamisato clan was able to survive this storm.
I think I now know where my sense of loss and confusion was coming from. Shinojo once told me that he saw what was in me in a way that no one else did. That's why he couldn't bear to see me live the rest of my life depending on someone else. I thought the reason I felt unsettled was because of uncertainty over getting married. But the fact is, it's because I felt too young and inexperienced to handle the situation facing me.
The reason why Sir Kujo was able to face the prospect of marriage so confidently is because he's prepared for anything.
That's it. The situation I'm facing now is the same one he faced back then. When his clan was in crisis, he bravely drew his blade and challenged the almighty Shogun. And now, it is time for me to make a stand and become my own person.
Well said. I'm sure once you have grown and gained confidence, your father will be able to let go and allow you to decide how you want to live the rest of your life. It might not sound exciting, but this kind of personal growth is a necessary step in the pursuit of true happiness.
And I'm sure I can get there. I will use this as an opportunity to take over the responsibilities of the Hiragi clan. I'll think about marriage again after everything is more settled. This puts less pressure on Kamaji, and means I can support and protect myself without having to worry about becoming a burden or dependent on someone else.
My best wishes to both of you were and remain heartfelt. When the time comes for the wedding to go ahead, I will come to congratulate you once more.
Thank you, Sir Kamisato. I am grateful for everything you have shared with me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a lot to deal with back home.
Take care, Lady Hiragi. I'm confident that on your return, you will find your Kanjo Commission associates most receptive to your instruction.
Yes, in fact, my recent experience suggests the same. Thank you once again.
She really has the air of a leader now.
Ja, eine Eigentümlichkeit wie die von Kamachi.
Hats off to you too, sir. Everyone thought there was no way out until you pulled that super smart strategy out of nowhere.
In fact, counter-checking is a perfectly common maneuver in the game of chess. Our rival this time was easy to deal with. He was smart, but short-sighted, and sloppy in his execution. This outcome is entirely within my expectation.
Even so, Paimon could never come up with a plan that cunning in a whole lifetime.
Deswegen führt er auch diesen ganzen Clan, während du Paimon bist.
Anyway, it's kind of a relief to see that Chisato has decided to set the Hiragi clan straight.
I agree. Stability in Inazuma benefits me as well. I wasn't about to pass up an opportunity to make less trouble for myself.
Du wirst also nicht nur Chisato helfen?
Well, the fact is that I am first and foremost the Yashiro Commissioner. Perhaps for Master Matsura, power is his life's pursuit. But for me, nothing matters more than the stability of Inazuma. A stable nation is the prerequisite for a stable Yashiro Commission. Only then can the Kamisato clan and the other Yashiro Commission clans have a peaceful existence. But human desire will always be a factor in the equation. This is not the first situation of its kind, nor will it be the last. All I have tried to do is make sure the three parties to the Tri-Commission serve to restrain each other. Stasis is not the only form of stability. A balance of power leaving no room for maneuver achieves the same end.
Gegenseitige Beschränkungen.
Another positive outcome is that everyone recognizes how important Lady Hiragi is now. I think I did her a sizable favor in that regard. Dealing with the Hiragi clan will be much easier for her than navigating a new and unfamiliar one.
There were so many things at play over this one wedding. Wait a second. You weren't trying to stop the wedding from the very beginning, were you?
I thought straight away it was bad timing. Nevertheless, everything I said to Hiragi Chisato was entirely sincere. If you choose to give up your stance on something once, you'll be having to compromise for the rest of your life. I didn't want to see her suffer because she didn't realize what she was getting into. Now, she has the chance to become her own person.
Okay then. Guess we'll have to wait and see.
Bis zum nächsten Mal.
All right. Farewell, and profuse thanks to you both. I shall have to host you at the Kamisato estate when my sister is next available.
Looks like everything's resolved. Masterfully done. Everything was perfect. Well, except for one minor detail. I somehow ended up with a glass of very peculiar tasting milk.
Didn't you like it? I distinctly remember you saying you are quite partial to exotic flavors.
Oh, my lord?
The Traveler had one of those as well.
I'm sure he's made a great impression on you.
The Traveler did indeed play a critical role in this case. I'm sure both families would have been more guarded against me had he and his companion not been present. It wouldn't have been so easy to get to the heart of the matter.
There you go again, my lord. Placing the focus on other people while discreetly performing your job to perfection.
Naturally. Ah, yes. Now that we're both free, let's finish off that game of chess we started a few days ago.
Ein Wutongblatt fällt.
Dripping wet.
Na gut, dann sind wir ja da jetzt fertig. Wow. Das hat jetzt länger gedauert, als ich gedacht habe. Aber ich fand's cool. Also, ja, ist eine coole Socke. Klar, das war jetzt viel Politik. Da gibt's bestimmt einige, die wohl jetzt da ein bisschen so. Ich meine, wir haben einmal gekämpft. Einmal. Das ist eigentlich selten. Normal hast du immer mehrere Kämpfe drin oder in deinem ganzen Dungeon, wo du magst. Ja, aber jetzt haben wir ja eigentlich das durch. Das heißt, Ladies and Gentlemen, wir müssen jetzt dann als nächstes in die große Kluft. Oder die eine Aufgabe erstmal machen, damit wir da überhaupt was anfangen können. Wo ist der Mond denn? Da, ich mag sie einfach, ey. Sie sind immer noch die Beste. Dann kommt sie. Und dann kommt der Rest. Wobei Hutao auch cool ist. Egal, fangen wir nicht wieder das Gespräch an, das hatte ich ja schon neulich wieder im Stream. Also, ich bedanke mich an der Stelle bei euch fürs Zuschauen. Und ich hoffe, wir sehen uns dann wieder in der nächsten Folge von Genshin Impact. Also ja, eins noch. Falls ihr irgendwelche Leute sucht, die mit euch spielen sollen, wollen oder sonst irgendwas. Was heißt sollen ist wieder blöd. Discord. Unten der Link ist in der Beschreibung. Da treffen sich gerade immer einige, beziehungsweise da haben sich einige jetzt verlinkt miteinander, um gemeinsam zu spielen. Falls ihr da Bock drauf habt. Ich bin nicht dabei gleich. Ja. Also, macht's gut und Servus.